On this episode, going to be talking about Asian American Pacific Islander Heritage Month for the month of May, celebrating everything associated with the Asian American and Pacific Islander community. Talking about the new Dragon Ball theme park that's planned for the Middle East, which sounds amazing. Reacting to the new Deadpool and Wolverine movie that's coming out this year. The beloved and legendary figure skater Christy Yamaguchi getting her own Barbie doll. Kendrick, in the midst of his beef with Drake, shouting out a Chinese restaurant in Toronto and folks showing that place love. Michelle Yeoh getting a Presidential Award just for being amazing. And an immigrant from Laos winning the lottery. Shout out to that dude, because if anyone's suffering through cancer, they should be getting good news. So, hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and let's get to it. So, if you didn't know, May is Asian American Pacific Islander Heritage Month, right? And I want to list off some folks, in case you're not familiar, of Asian and Pacific Islander folks just excelling and making dope history for this month. So first off, and before I start naming names, know that I am not great at reading names, so if I butcher some names, definitely not personal. Got Erik Spoelstra, first Asian American NBA head coach of the Miami Heat. Sunisa Lee, first Asian American woman to win gold in the Olympics all-around competition. Jaden Shaw, first Asian American to score in each of her first five starts for the U.S. women's national team. Robertson brothers, the first Filipino American siblings to play in the NHL. Didn't even know we got folks in the NHL. That's pretty cool. One for the Toronto Maple Leafs and others for D and a star symbol. I guess the Dallas Stars. I don't know. I only know the Toronto Maple Leafs one because it literally says that name in their logo. So good on them, I guess. Zach Edey, E-D-E-Y, Edey, first player of Chinese ancestry to win the Naismith Men's College Player of the Year award. All right, shout out to him. Kim NG, I don't even know how you pronounce that. First Asian American woman to become a GM of an MLB team. So I forget which baseball team that is. I remember reading about that a while back. I might have mentioned that on here. Hideki Matsuyama, first Japanese man to win a men's major golf championship. Lavina Vaca, first Tongan female professional soccer player playing for Bay FC. Sean Desai, first South Asian coordinator in NFL history for the Los Angeles Rams. And Zhang Weili, I went to public school, y'all, so excuse me on that. First Chinese UFC champion. So, just want to show some love to these men and women that are excelling in their fields and making history right there, you know, for Asian American Pacific Islander Heritage Month. For the month of May, I'm going to be trying to not only just put out more episodes more frequently, but try to show love a little bit more, because I don't want to just be kind of a dour on with talking about Asian hate, racism, because that's always going to be there, unfortunately. But I want to show love and stuff, some inspiration and encouragement. So if there's any AAPI stuff, as far as history and stuff that you guys want me to give commentary on or react to, hit me up. Yeah, so Saudi Arabia is set to open the first official Dragon Ball theme park. Alright. And the company behind it showcased the preview of the park, which is set to span, 500,000 square meters, boasting over 30 rides done up with notable theming from the iconic franchise, including Capsule Corporation, Kame House, and more. And another highlight is a 70-meter high Shenron roller coaster at the center of it, right? That's crazy. Saudi Arabia and just, Dubai and a lot of those countries, are just doing things big. And, with the recent popularity of Dragon Ball, especially with Akira Toriyama, I think that's the guy's name. The creator passed away. Man, it's wow. It just reminds me of the Super Mario theme park at Universal Studios and their upcoming DK Donkey Kong version. I always thought that anime and whatnot, anime, video games, kind of in that same lot of overlap between the two. Like, it's very underrated as far as what you could do with the IP, right? We're just now starting to see, Nintendo, which is like the Disney of Japan, starting to, use their IP beyond just, video games or whatnot. I can see anime following suit. Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball, the whole franchise. I'm so used to calling Dragon Ball Z. It's huge in Latin America, so I'm surprised that they didn't do something there. Because they, when Akira Toriyama passed, they literally, the government, I forget which city it was, I think it was in Mexico somewhere, they literally had a day where they got its citizens, people from the city, literally come together and just to watch episodes. That's such a cool, unique thing that I wouldn't expect. Because, I think anime, I'm not thinking of Mexico. But, so that's kind of cool. Apparently it's big in the Middle East and stuff, too. I kind of grew up out of it just because I think kind of out after, the Boo saga, Cell saga, whatnot. Because, I don't know, it just got to the point where it just became who can yell louder, and that's who's stronger. And it just got to the point where, Krillin and Yamcha and all these other characters just kind of became irrelevant. Can you remember with Kaioken times 20 when that was a big deal, and now people are like Super Saiyan God and all these things, and it just got ridiculous. But it's been kind of a recent surge popularity and whatnot, so I could see other animes like Naruto, One Piece, and the like, just getting these big theme parks where they're experiences similar to what's going on with this Dragon Ball theme park in Saudi Arabia and the like. So I don't know, would you guys check this out? Would you guys want something like this near you? Or is this more that's cool, but it's not for me? Let me know what y'all think. So, Deadpool Wolverine. That's gonna be a great movie, I can already tell. I don't know about you guys, but I've been kind of bored of superhero Marvel movies lately. I say superhero first because DC kind of fell off a while ago. The Flash, I remember seeing that and just thinking there's a good movie in there, but a lot of the CGI is kind of wonky. A lot of the reshoots, you can tell it was just messed up. Then the Marvel stuff, it's just been really, I don't know, it's been clear that they gotta get stuff back on the right track, because they're just introducing too many characters that we won't see for years. I mean, Shang-Chi, I think we'll get a sequel 2025, 2026 or something. It would have been God knows how many years, almost more than half a decade at this point, I think. I don't know, I failed out of college because of math. Maybe I'm wrong. And then the Marvel was a fun movie. We could tell that they cut a lot of stuff out. They should just kept it as is, because actually made Carol Danvers and everyone actually a lot of fun. I actually like Miss Marvel and stuff too. She actually, as like the fangirl that became a superhero, I think that was really neat. And the whole Young Avengers tease is pretty cool. So I know that this third Deadpool movie with Wolverine, Hugh Jackman, coming back. We didn't even think that was possible after the Logan movie, and so just super excited. But with only one Marvel movie coming out this year, definitely a lot riding on it. But I think, especially how it connects with Loki, the show, definitely looking forward to all the love that they'll definitely show to the Fox's X-Men movies, as well as how it connects to the main Marvel Cinematic Universe. Though I wish they could have brought in more of the X-Men characters and stuff, but I can understand why they're trying to just do more of a send-off, only because their timelines are really all over the place. I can't imagine how they're going to do over at DCU, how they're rebooting all that, because that timeline is almost as messy as Fox's Marvel stuff. So, just saw a trailer and it looks like a lot of fun, and I'm really excited for it, just because just gonna see how they're gonna push the boundaries, especially because it's gonna be under Disney now, but it's gonna be R-rated, so definitely give some leeway, and hopefully, this will open the doors to tell more R-rated stories, like with them having to rewrite Blade, and Blade was an R-rated movie with Wesley Snipes. I don't know why I was blanking on that. Wesley Snipes back in the day. Hopefully they keep to that same route, and also be able to tell stories like with the Punisher and whatnot, and Daredevil, the upcoming Daredevil show that they're reshooting. Hopefully they can kind of embrace the seriousness and whatnot that comes with an R rating, and not get so caught up in the humor that they've kind of been using as a crutch. Kind of saw that with the Thor movie, was it Love and Thunder, where it got way too comedic and campy. Even Thor Ragnarok, I liked it because it was a nice change of pace. I thought it only leaned a little too much into comedy slightly, whereas Love and Thunder just dove headfirst and just drowned in jokes and comedy, and just really kind of wasted what's his name, dude who played Batman, that guy, the dude that played the bad guy in the last Thor movie. So I'm excited. I don't know, are you guys excited, or are you guys not into superhero stuff? Let me know. So, Barbie unveiled a doll honoring Olympic champion figure skater Kristi Yamaguchi, right? Doll is wearing a black and gold skating leotard holding a bouquet of flowers inspired by her outfit in the 1992 Olympic Winter Games, where she made history as the first Asian American woman to win an individual gold medal in figure skating. The doll itself looks pretty dope. This is kind of a random thing that I didn't include in the AAPI-HM segment, simply because I kind of want to show love to her specifically. Growing up, there wasn't really a lot of Asian representation, and I'm not a huge ice skating fan. It's just not for me. Maybe when Blades of Glory, the one with Will Ferrell, that's probably the closest I got to being a fan. But just when seeing her, getting love and just doing really well in her field, something that outside like academics, it was really encouraging to see. So, happy for her, and happy that little girls especially can see someone like themselves, in the doll. Props to her, and I hope that more folks can get that kind of love from, Barbie and Mattel and all these other toy companies, because it doesn't seem like much, but representation matters, especially if you've not really seen yourself much. So shout out to Barbie for doing this for her, and shout out to her for getting this love. Man, so I don't know if y'all been keeping up with the Kendrick Lamar Drake feud, which has been crazy, by the way, right? But apparently, a Toronto Chinese restaurant sees a boost after Kendrick mentioned it in his song Euphoria, right? Gotten a lot of positive reviews and whatnot. There's a part where he raps, "I'd be at New Ho King eating fried rice with a dip sauce and a blammy crody," which is Toronto slang. And folks are checking out. Fans of Kendrick are checking out, leaving 5-star reviews. And owner Jai Lu told City News that his phone's been blowing up with messages since then. So, say what you will about the beef. I don't know who you think won, Kendrick or Drake. I'm personally leaning towards Kendrick, but I could kind of see the argument either way. But Kendrick's song's been blowing up everywhere. NBA, MLB, it's in the clubs, stuff, and seeing folks everywhere dance to it. That's why I'm leaning that way. But, shout out to that restaurant. And that's an unexpected shout out. So, good on Kendrick, I guess. Especially for API month. So, props. So, Michelle Yeoh, famous Oscar-winning actress from Everything, Everywhere, All at Once, right? Is getting or has received the Presidential Medal of Freedom. That's really cool. The White House said she's an actress who continues to shatter stereotypes and enrich American culture. I remember, seeing her way back when, just doing old kung fu movies with Jet Li, Jackie Chan, like Super Cop and Twin Warriors. Those movies, if you're into kung fu movies, you might recognize those names. And just seeing how far she's come, especially because she's from the mainland, overseas, and then coming over here, particularly in America and Hollywood, where Asian representation hasn't always been positive. So really happy for her, because she's doing a lot to just portray Asian folks well, and taking roles that are portraying her like very well rounded. I think even when she was in Crazy Rich Asians, where she was the antagonist, I think she did a really good job of that. And I see that she's going to be the lead in the new Blade Runner 2099 series. That's going to be on Amazon Prime. So she's just been really just knocking it out of the park lately, just shining and, just doing well. And hope to see more folks just following her footsteps. Like I could see like a Constance Wu following in her footsteps. I see Awkwafina doing very well in Hollywood and stuff as well. So hopefully we see more folks like Simu Liu, who plays Shang-Chi, or Daniel Day Kim, who's on Hawaii Five-0, I think, and some hospital show like in prime time or something. I forget the name, but hopefully we start seeing more folks, even like a Steven Yeun, get more prominence and stuff, because I think it'd be dope to one day get to the point where these, folks like Michelle Yeoh and the like, them getting awards, getting Oscars, getting recognition isn't something that's as notable because it's so common. Hopefully we get to that point soon. Sooner rather than later. So great news to hear, especially for the month of May. So in Salem, Oregon, one of the winners of a historic $1.3 billion Powerball jackpot last month is an immigrant from Laos who has had cancer for 8 years and had his latest chemotherapy treatment last week. Chang Charlie Savant, Portland. I say Salem. Okay, dude from Portland told a news conference held by the Oregon Lottery. Okay, sorry, I'm reading this news. Held by the Oregon Lottery that he and his wife would split the prize evenly with a friend who chipped in $100 to buy a batch of tickets with them. They are taking a lump sum payment, which is $422 million after taxes. And it says, I will be able to provide for my family and my health, he said, adding that he'd find a good doctor for myself. He said that as a cancer patient, he wondered, how am I going to have time to spend all this money? How long will I live? After they bought the share tickets, they sent a photo of the tickets to their friend and said, we're billionaires. It was a joke before the actual drawing, but it came true the next day. Under Oregon law, with few exceptions, lottery players cannot remain anonymous. Winners have a year to claim the top prize. So, really happy for him. I understand why he would take a lump sum. So you get the money all at once, but you don't get as much, right? Or you can, I would personally, if I somehow won the lottery, if I played the lottery, I would kind of take it in installments so you get more over time. But that's just me. Also, I would personally go anonymous just because, man, I can't imagine how many people be asking, oh, hey, can you help me with bills? Or can you help me, I have a business idea or whatnot. And it would change family dynamics so much, I can't imagine. I've loaned out money to folks during hard times. I'm still not gotten paid back, and it's been years later, so I can't imagine, how much more challenging that would be. Plus, I read a story that most lottery winners, they go bankrupt within like 5 to 10 years because it's so much money, and they're not like, most folks aren't financially literate enough to be able to handle that much. People just be spending, forgetting to pay taxes, whatnot. So And I wish Stu the best, especially with his, him fighting cancer and stuff. Like, I'm hoping that, he gets to enjoy it, gets to live long. Something about your health. This is me, with my health stuff after my acid attack. When you got something to look forward to, and you got hope, and you got a right support system, it's something where it almost pushes your body to keep moving forward even when your body wants to give up or when your mind wants to give up. So I'm hoping he's got a great support system. And it's cool seeing someone in his position that was struggling to get something like this. I hope that him and his family is well taken care of, because, man, it's already hard enough dealing with the health stuff, but the financial side of like hospital bills and other bills that don't stop just because you're not working or you're in the hospital, that's a crazy burden on top of something like that. So if that amount of money can't afford a good doctor that can help him, I don't know what will. So more power to him. Hope he enjoys it. I'm glad he's able to enjoy it too. Hopefully he remembers to pay his taxes. Hope you guys enjoyed this episode of Crispy Presents Widescreen Perspectives. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you want me to talk about next. Hit up my comments, my DMs, and be sure to follow me on Spotify, whatever your podcast app is. Be sure to leave me some 5-star reviews. We definitely appreciate it. And be sure to follow me on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at WS Perspectives with an S at the end. Love you guys, and until next time.